ancient Chinese referred to the Roman Empire and its affiliated lands as Daqin. Interestingly, the name Daqin had no direct connection to Rome or the Romans. So, what is the story behind this peculiar name? The tale begins in the 2nd century BC with the opening of the Silk Road, a trade route connecting the Chinese Empire in the east with the Roman Empire in the west, spanning Central Asia and the Parthian Empire. This extensive route covered approximately 6,400 kilometers in distance. Although the Chinese were aware of a significant empire in the western regions neighboring the Parthian Empire, they had no direct communication or encounters with the Romans. Instead, their trade relations with the Romans were facilitated through the Parthian Empire, which acted as an intermediary between the two civilizations. The Parthians were keen on maintaining an exclusive relationship with the Chinese Empire to retain control over trade on the Silk Road, preventing the Romans from becoming competitors. Information about the Roman Empire reached the Chinese Empire through accounts of merchants and travelers from various countries who had visited Rome and conveyed news back to China. Based on these accounts, the Chinese envisioned the Romans as a highly advanced and organized nation, possessing immense military power and excelling in fields such as engineering, astronomy, and chemistry. They believed that Rome was home to numerous philosophers, thinkers, and scientists. During the reign of the Han Dynasty in China, which spanned from 202 BC to 220 AD, the Chinese began using the name Daqin to refer to the Roman Empire. This name indicated that, at that time, the Roman Empire was the only empire in the world that could be compared to the Chinese Empire in terms of strength, organization, and development. The Chinese word Daqin is composed of 2 syllables, Da, meaning great, and Qin, which is the name of the first Chinese imperial family that ruled China as a unified entity. This name was derived from the Chinese state of Qin in the west, from which the Qin dynasty originated. The Qin was one of the 7 major states that constituted ancient China. Under the rule of Emperor Yingzheng, the founder of the Qin dynasty and the first emperor of China, it fought and unified all the other 6 states. Even after the fall of the Qin dynasty and the rise of subsequent ruling families, the Chinese never forgot the pivotal role played by the Qin dynasty in unifying China and transforming it from a fragmented collection of warring states into a major power in East Asia. The Qin dynasty continued to be respected and held in high regard by the Chinese throughout history. Hence, when the Chinese learned about the Roman Empire's development, military might, and order, they concluded that it was the only empire in the world at that time deserving of comparison to the first powerful empire in their history, the Qin Empire. As a result, they named it Daqin, which translates to the Great Qin or the other Great China. It is conceivable that the reason behind this name choice also stemmed from the fact that, before unifying China, the Qin dynasty settled the state of Qin in the west, just as the Roman Empire established itself in distant lands located to the west of China. In contrast, the Romans themselves did not use the name Qin to refer to China. Instead, they called it Syrica, a name derived from the Greek term Serica, meaning the land of silk. This name was given because China, in ancient times, was the exclusive homeland for silk production, manufacturing, and export. The Chinese referred to silk as a term that was transcribed in Greek as sarikos.